The small village of Krasny Yar in Russia was a place few had ever heard of, let alone visited. Nestled deep in the Siberian wilderness, it was a place of cold winters and isolated living. But in the summer of 2017, 4 American girls decided to make the trek to this remote village, in search of adventure and excitement. The girls had always been known for their wild ways and love of the unconventional. They were thrill-seekers who craved danger, and this journey to Krasny Yar promised to be their most extreme yet. They had heard rumors of an abandoned Soviet-era research facility in the area, and were determined to find it. As they set out on their journey, the girls were full of excitement and anticipation. They had no idea what they were getting into, but that only made it more thrilling. They traveled by foot through the dense forest, with nothing but their backpacks and each other to rely on. Days turned into weeks, and the girls slowly made their way deeper into the wilderness. They encountered many obstacles along the way, from treacherous terrain to dangerous wildlife. But they were determined to reach their goal, no matter the cost. Finally, after weeks of traveling, they arrived at the outskirts of Krasny Yar. The village was like something out of a post-apocalyptic movie, with crumbling buildings and abandoned streets. But the girls were undeterred. They knew they were close to their goal. As they made their way through the village, they heard whispers of the research facility. Some locals warned them to stay away, telling tales of strange experiments and unexplained disappearances. But the girls refused to be scared off. They were so close to their goal, they could practically taste it. Eventually, they stumbled upon the facility. It was hidden deep within the forest, and looked like it had been abandoned for decades. But the girls could sense that there was something still inside, something that called to them. As they explored the facility, they discovered a dark secret. The Soviet scientists who had once worked there had been conducting experiments on humans, using them as test subjects for their twisted research. The girls were horrified, but also fascinated. They couldn't help but explore deeper, desperate to uncover more of the facility's secrets. But their curiosity would prove to be their downfall. As they delved deeper into the facility, they unknowingly activated a dormant virus that had been created by the scientists. The virus was highly contagious and deadly, and soon the girls began to show symptoms. They knew they had to get out of the facility before it was too late, but it was already too late. The virus had spread to the outside world, infecting the villagers of Krasny Yar and beyond. Panic and chaos ensued, as the girls realized the true extent of their mistake. In the end, all 4 of the girls perished from the virus. They had gone on a journey in search of adventure, but had found only death. The village of Krasny Yar was left in ruins, its people forever scarred by the tragedy that had unfolded. The story of the 4 American girls who went on a deadly journey to Krasny Yar would become the stuff of legend, a cautionary tale of the dangers of reckless adventure. But for those who had lived through it, it was a nightmare that would haunt them for the rest of their lives. The aftermath of the incident was catastrophic. The virus had spread beyond the borders of Krasny Yar, infecting thousands and causing mass panic. The Russian government struggled to contain the outbreak, but it was too late. The virus had already taken hold, and there was little that could be done. The American government was quick to distance itself from the incident, denying any involvement and placing the blame squarely on the girls. The families of the girls were devastated, their lives forever changed by the tragedy that had befallen them. But amidst the chaos and destruction, there were stories of hope. Some of the villagers of Krasny Yar had managed to survive the virus, and were working to rebuild their community. And in the years that followed, a new generation of adventurers would come to Krasny Yar, drawn by the legend of the 4 American girls who had met their demise there. But for those who had lived through the tragedy, the memory of the 4 girls and their deadly journey would never fade. It was a reminder that even the most adventurous among us must always be careful, for danger lurks in the most unexpected places. And for the village of Krasny Yar, it was a reminder of the power of science, and the responsibility that comes with wielding it.